Hello. Alright, so I was just reading about this cazeebobbq. Let me tell you, this is pristine fucking work, yo. God is awesome. God is awesome. Ready for this a little bit? Just a little introduction. Depending on how much I get approved for, I would use a loan to lease a food truck or buy a food truck, which both have some serious pros and cons. The following is estimations. Renting, I would spend $10,000 on down payment for a 6-month lease on a barbecue-based food truck, smoker, propane, grill, flat top, which then I will use to make super gains. I'll use an additional $10,000 for inventory. I will be buying whole meat. I'll be buying whole meat. There is much profit in skipping the middleman, such as grocery stores. We also have the seasonings, can't forget fuel, which is going to add up real quick. I'm hoping to a restaurant, CDL, have somebody there. This is it for a restaurant. I also use a loan to hire people appropriate, such as a culinary chef or major who wants to on-the-job training, or someone who has a passion for cooking and wants to turn a hobby into reality. I also would like to hire a barista. The small city with high oil field track competition is gas stations that offer the same type of food and is poor quality. We're gonna go through so much local, grass-fed, no hormones or GMOs beef in the best soil-raised pigs, USD approved. Not only will we be getting money, but also the farmers that raise the livestock will be getting the money. $5,000 for coffee equipment suitable to meet expectations of lots of use. I'll use another $5,000 additional for pots, blah blah blah. Our cause, keeping the ingredients fresh as possible. We do have a cause every holiday, cook for the underprivileged, and we're gonna make a difference regionally. Mouth-watering. Here it is. You guys ready for this? Mouth-watering. Superior food products and service company aimed at offering high quality, moderately priced, occasionally unusual foods using only fresh ingredients. We have established a community as partners with our customers and our employees. We aim to become a regionally recognized brand name, capitalizing on the persistent interest of Southwestern and Mexican food. Our goal is a moderate growth, annual profitability, and maintaining our sense of style. If you're part of the oil field traffic that comes to cazeebobbq, you will be experiencing the most efficient food service, highest quality ingredients that the gas station you go to every day don't have. We have brown bag special, black specials, a website that you can place order and customize a next day order, and we cater. Damn. Ooh, shoot. And then it goes in talking about a loan for $30,000 to $100,000, because seriously, this has potential to be a restaurant. There's no baloney. This is definitely asking for a loan $30,000 to $100,000 with a verbal guarantee. I need a truck. There are plenty of options for food trucks that are ready to go, but buying used is customized to previous owners. I can either lease a food truck where there's low risk management, but may not able to change what I need, such as space for inventory, not being able to wrap it, not even if it needs a deep clean from the previous job for that specific truck. However, positive outcome for renting is at the end of the lease, you don't have to worry about maintenance costs. If you drop it off, you can take it back if the truck starts to fail. Buying new has a risk due to the amount required to start up, which can all go down the drain with or along with the company and have a bigger chance of higher profitability. Buying a used truck can result in a wrong decision if the mechanic has no visible red flags before buying it. I will use the loan to get a mobile food truck, preferably rent. Also get plenty of inventory, so we have the capability of starting and never slowing down to low inventory. I have a point of sale system that tracks of all transactions along with the most leased items purchased, keeping track of inventory consistency, staying ahead while being organized. Beast. What else we got here? Inventory will be about 10,000. All whole meat will be bought from locals, raising livestock, slaughtered in the USD approved processing packaging warehouse. So soon the customers are going to be turned on by our quality of service and taste that no gas station has to offer. $1,000 for promotional marketing, $1,000 for fuel, freaking. What else we got? An example is have a designated truck that only goes to fairs and events, getting free advertisement through all our happy customers, or even hiring local bands that want to have a gig. We would be as if we're a concert where people buy admission fees for a moderate price, and then have gazebo charging customers for purchasing their drunken munchies. What drunk person doesn't want a whole ham leg to themselves while walking and watching live music? Not to mention, in such events can charge more money on our food prices only for the simple fact that we are at an event that was planned and strategized by us to make them want to spend more money to get in, and they have a good old time drinking and listening to live music, where the music choice is all part of the plan and captures customers from all areas and backgrounds, where we simply cook the food and they spread the word on social media. And that's what I mean by just fan driven. Yeah, I think gazebo running 50 defense. It's not to mention the services we were providing for the needy 7 years. Gazebo would not have just grown as a business, but a company that gives back and more.
Where's Mom?
I don't know.
She's in upstairs.
Maybe go. Yeah, maybe go check.
Okay.
All right.
You store your stuff, okay?
All right.
And store your prayer and store your stuff, okay? Don't move and don't clean your stuff and don't leave your food and don't leave your tummy in it. That's all.
All right, deal. Thank you. Go find Mom, okay?
Where's my book?
Right here. This is her book. Go to bed. All right. You're welcome. I'll see you in a little bit. All right. I want to go out there real quick. Shut the door, please. Okay, find Mama. I'll give you. Mom has your book. Thank you. Because he was in the food industry, to be specific, a mobile food truck, which is a steadily growing industry, not only for food lovers that are making money doing what they love, but entrepreneurs with drive and expanding their knowledge in hopes to own and operate, learning the principles of business management. Gazebo Barbecue will be buying beef, pork, poultry from locals in North Dakota. All meat will be grass-fed and non-horned GMOs, USDA approved after the animals mature. The host of the livestock will transport to the butcher. Buying meat straight from the butcher. I have the option to request specific butcher cuts to maximize profit and inventory. For that stuff, I will use more often than 15-ounce ribeyes or 9-ounce T-bones. We have a lot more with smaller weights, such as 10 6-ounce ribeyes, used to be but being of the quality and freshness of a restaurant. I'll tell you what, their ground beef from this cow's, the ground beef, holy moly. Like, you gotta spray the pan, you gotta put oil in the pan, you gotta put something on the pan, otherwise that grease or the meat, it'll freaking like stick to the pan because ain't no grease coming out of it. This stuff's really, really good. Right here. I'm very confident about the money being there, and they have lots of states that have oil field activity. I've worked in the oil field for 2 years, and I know men love food, especially the ones that are from out of state and they're here away from their families. They will pay so much for some home cooked meal, and it doesn't even taste good. A simple bite of steak, burgers, or pulled pork with some brisket with all the sides to complement such entrees will make them think of their wives and giving them. Okay, thank you. Giving them motivation to keep doing what they're doing with constant reminders of their families through our food. I would know. We will be there. We will be where the traffic is substantial, with booked out hotels and people like myself who drive every day at the same time to and from work, stopping from my meal at the gas station, which primary concern was breakfast and coffee because there was no time to cook with 15, 18-hour days. I don't plan on advertising a lot. Listed through newspapers, social media, citywide events that will bring us an order from during the day. I've been working blah 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 4 to 8. Hold on, that's 4 to 8. Hold on, guys. Boom. All right. There are many drilling, frac, flowback crews that are used every day. Most oilfield companies have contracts with the hotels, whether the crews stay to sleep, resulting in no vacancy hotels. If we captured just 25% of the gas station customers with the average of $10 an order, we can easily make $600 just for breakfast. Just starting out, that would be a perfect goal. Not much of a step, but doable, creating milestones for Gazebo, boosting our confidence and our momentum after each milestone. Eventually, we'll be taking 50% of those customers and be prepared for such high demand, hiring more people or renting more food trucks if necessary. We're just gonna have a trailer, concession train. That'd be dope. One for fried food, one for like tacos and burritos, one for wieners, hot dogs, a concession train, fairs and all that stuff would be badass. We want to have customers to have something to look forward to by offering ribeye steak burgers, carne burritos, tacos, fast breakfast specials, crunch wraps, breakfast burritos, French toast. Also have the lunch option of brown bag special, which consists of our everyday menu items packaged up for takeout. Having this reputation of such blenders will be the talk around town. Imagine seeing 3 people on your crew with these brown bags, all chowing down on some delicious, meaty power food. You're gonna want to hold on. That's the question mark. That shit's good, huh? God is good. I thank God, man. That shit's so good. Sometimes I get the goosebumps writing this. Well, it's been a while since I worked on it, but goosebumps. Like, it just like, it's power. It just feels so good. Right here, check this out. right here. We will have the spin the wheel that primarily wins 75-20%. May seem like a good idea, right? Here's the kicker. Same day use is invalid. So like a spin wheel. And then whatever. So the winning customers have to wait until the following day until it's valid. Ensuring that the customers come back, whether just for the gift or possibly to purchase more food and to spin again. Items on that wheel consist of a taco, large drink, burrito, plus more. I would have the smaller sections for the more valuable items, one spin for one order. I understand giving away free food isn't a good business decision. However, I would only do it during the day to get the locals to come around. I wouldn't do it for the high oil field traffic times, which is primarily 4 to 8 a.m. There's going to be no place like cazeebobbq, especially around all the cities that I'm familiar with. Capturing these oil field workers right before and right after each of all their shifts is the prime of cazeebobbq. I also know that the importance of having a good reputation with the locals is also crucial. It's a small city. The word of mouth travels quickly, so the winning will of the free items will be appreciated by them. No, hands down. Come on now. Now, let me start off telling you the oil field is a whole nother lifestyle. Your mental, your family is very affected. I know by experience that the 15 to 19 hour days every day without a day off is very upsetting. I was a supervisor, Here we go. Here we freaking go. Hold on a second. Okay. There's the breakdown, a little breakdown. cazeebobbq, coming to your city. Alright, the following is a simple rundown on how it's not possible to fail. Each item is going to be 35 to 50% of the cost, which I'm sure I could push 50% with the vast amount of money these guys make and bring in one of a kind. I've said it before, but we will be buying whole beef. The entire beef steer is an average of 500 pounds of processed meat, which is the good stuff, I guess, if you will. Average 120 pounds for pork, pigs, pork chops, bacon, whatever. Whole beef, everything is cut into a smaller portion for faster order time, and how I even have a chart. So I'll show that later. I will use some of the marketing strategies, yo. I have a POS marketing strategies. Not only can they come to the truck to pick up every morning to get a special request or to pick up their handy dandy brown bag special or that black bag special after 10 a.m., which is their order that they made online or by phone call to be picked up. Food cooked the way they want with options, a variety of choices of steak sizes because we're going to have them all. They can make their order to be picked up at a scheduled time, not even enough time for the food to cool down. Not only do the most oil field workers spend $10 a day at the gas stations for crappy food, like Doritos, all day Snickers, freaking Monsters, Red Bulls, all that every day. I know this for a fact. I lived that life for 2 years, like dead ass. They spend at least $10, at least. Just making them heavier and heavier just because they won't get full. I know a place that is a gold mine. Crazy amounts of traffic. People get paid a lot of money to work insane amounts of hours. They will pay someone, blah, blah, blah. I'm pushing to be 1/4 a mile away from all businesses that sell food. I will be opening and shining for customers' attention every morning to their diner or to their dinner. I would want to have a ton of inventory. Literally, that's available. I was thinking about a storage unit. Have a storage unit in that town and have the deep freeze and refrigerator and all the vegetables, all that right there. So it's like 2 feet away or like maybe a mile away, 2 miles away. It's a storage unit. I have to find one of those. But yeah. Little things like this. I was part of a marketing target for being in the oil. That's the people who we're going for. These corporations, like the gas stations that run the gas stations, they don't feel for the workers. They don't know how it is working for the middle of the night, like at 1 a.m. when it's -40, just brutal. Just like I want to be home, but you just nothing you can do, and tomorrow's the same day. It's just horrible. So these corporations, they run the gas stations. They don't understand. I was part of the target in the oil field, so I know what's going to sell, which is everything. With my experience, I can feel these people's wants and needs. That's why I have little specials like Soup of the Day, which will keep them in spirit in the winter. Having some chicken noodle soup on a cold day on the field, which makes such a positive impact. We will sell small or large, Probably end up sharing with coworkers on a real cold day after returning a favor with the soup of the day. The following day, buying whole beef. We have roast stews that can be made into soup very easy, inexpensive, and don't need much workroom to make soup. Pork is a lot cheaper due to the size difference compared to beef, so the pig is going to be a little more pricey, but I will give bacon on all items for free. I will charge bacon with every item, making sure you got it. So no matter what, you're gonna get bacon. You have to request bacon and be off that motherfucker because this is oil food. They're gonna have that money. So you charge $8.49, and then like basically, if you don't want that bacon, whatever. But if you want add bacon, it's the same price. You have to request it off. It was something like that, but it's gonna be some fucking beast. So I'll do the soup of the day, which will be something that's not free, but will be added with no charge with the purchase of $15 or more. Order, you know what I mean? We are gonna demolish the competition without a doubt. Gazebo Barbecue will be the only food service that will be open in the morning. The oil for traffic has been crazy for years. I'm surprised that no one has tried it yet. Lots of more traffic. Oh, look at this, guys. I think I make this up, huh? I'm not making this up. Hold on. Look, this is the whole rundown. Wait. Alright, that's this. Wait up. Look at this. Butcher pork. Hold on. Look at this, guys. I made that myself. Pretty proud of it. This is the ultimate pork cuts guide. It goes on and on and on. Seriously. Food truck empire. Here I come. Taking over North Dakota. Hell yeah, I'm taking all that shit, bruh. So basically the rest of it is like this chart right here is every single meat cut that you could get from a cow, literally, and it's like they're all like basically the best way, so they're either brailed or grilled or I know the 1/6 red, but all the ones you see red is cooked under 30 minutes or less. So all the restaurants, that's like good to have 30 minutes or less. So you got all the roast, which is good like to marinate with, blah blah blah. And it basically have the breakdown of all the pork. So basically, average hog, we get about 72% back, 180 pounds carcass, 65% retail cuts, 250 live weight, 180 pound carcass, 120 pound process take home. So same with the freaking butcher. The cow is gonna be an average 41 to 53 cents. Hanging meat is gonna be 1,200 average, 1,200 pounds average. 60% to 70% yield back depending on the cow. So if you got some real good cow, you're gonna get like 60% back, whatever. Not a lot of fat. 720 to 84 pounds. That's the carcass, and then about 500 or 750 pounds carcass, and then 500 of that is gonna be the good stuff. 500 pounds of like ground beef, ribeyes, T-bones, cowboy steak, ribs, whatever, man. It's a really good deal. It's like, so for a full cow, it's gonna be like $2,000 to $3,000 each. For a pig, it's gonna be about $200-ish, $200 to $400 for a big old cow butchered up also, or pig. That's Gazebo Barbecue. That's gonna be the one that's gonna make the trillions of dollars. Trillions. Y'all gonna see. 2 years, y'all gonna see.